Yeah, Shalom Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K Trinidad. This is I.S.U.P.K Trinidad, under Commander General YAHANNA. We have been teaching this truth. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who lost the tradition of Israel, since 1969. Brothers have been holding down this truth, and yeah, Shalom. Yeah, Shalom. Yeah. Brothers have been holding down this truth, since 1969, and from that time to now, the brotherhood and the sisterhood, have been growing rapidly, and when you look at, what is taking place within the school again, that love for that brother, that love for that sister, by just as the scripture say, remind your brother as yourself. This is something very, very important, and as we continue to grow in the spirit of the Most High in Christ, we continue again to remind our brothers and sisters who are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians, that without brotherhood and without sisterhood, there is no nation. There is no nation. And again, must say again, Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh, Commanding General YAHANNA, generals, the captains, the officers, all these brothers, and sisters, holding it down, holding down the fort, and as the Most High continue again to stretch forth His hand and bring these plagues and these pestilence, again, and is a time now where the black man, the Hispanic man, and Native Indian man is being pushed into a corner, and that corner is a corner where a decision must be made. Must be made. And again, the Christian church will support you, will help you in that decision making, because why? They are about, again, all about fame and fortune, all about gain, you know. And again, as you know, we must say, you know, or hearts goes out, to all these brothers and sisters again, who have been, murdered, and what we call as modern day lynching in these times, and as we see, brothers and sisters, taking stand throughout, in America, throughout, UK, throughout, for that stand. But again, these is things that, again, when you go through the history, it's things that, we as a people, as a nation did. And doing it today is because, again, you lack that understanding, knowing your history. Because why? Your oppressor have been doing this since from birth. That is in his nature. Always to kill, steal. He always stealing, and always, destroying, the records. But again, we are the only nation of people without that sense of understanding, without that knowledge and knowing who we are. But again, in the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA, this is again a glorious opportunity, whereby, the Most High again has sent forth, his prophets, and sent forth, men to stand, as the scripture say, the reserve, who have not bowed to Baal, who have not bowed to all these idols, to all these fake or religious organizations, but standing firm as men in the spirit of the Most High in Christ. And again, as we go through, through the records again, and is as a reminder, that again, that our wrestle again is not against, this flesh, but, by getting our spirits right. And we go through the records and see, why it is that we need to get our spirit right in these last days. Because again, all these prophecies is coming to pass, and it will come to pass. Because why? It is recorded right here in our records, in our history book. So again, as we continue to remind our brothers, and our sisters, continue to like, share, subscribe these classes, again, tune into the Black Watch every Monday night. Again, this is the news. This is Israel's news. This is our news as a nation, whereby we could bring to our minds, could come to the place where we now could see what is taking place around us. Again, during the week, during the classes, we have classes, Monday through Friday. Again, excepting, Thursday. Thursday is scripture breakdown again with General Mahaiman. Again, these classes again, we encourage our brothers and sisters to stay tuned, or to view these classes, again. And with that, as we say, let us go into the scriptures, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right? So yet as the scripture say, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. As we look at what is taking place today, you know, with all these you know, Monday, you know, how mad as a people or as a brother or as a sister are you going to get by seeing these oppressions continually over and over again? How mad enough, you know, you reach a point whereby, you know, to separate your spirit from our oppressors. How mad enough, you know, to separate that love that you have for all these heathen nations. How mad, you know, enough. You would, you know, be enough, you know, not to murder your own brother. You know, you know, as we, you know, we witness these things, and you know, throughout the media, you know, it's a saddening thing, you know, that, you know, as a people seeing these modern day lynchings, you know, taking place, and yet still, where again, where's our religious leaders? Where are they? Where are they? This is why again we are out here again to remind you, our brothers and sisters, you know, that there is hope for the black man, there is hope for the Hispanic man. But you must reach the point whereby you must separate yourselves, separate your spirit from these other nations. You must reach a point whereby, as you say, when you say enough is enough, this means for you now to separate your thought process. Cling towards your people. You know, gravitate towards them, you know, show that love for that brother, show that love for that sister. And as the scripture says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. How mad are we going to get and see that what is taking place with our people, with the nation? Again, this is why, you know, again, in the I.S.U.P.K, under Commanding General YAHANNA, you know, and these generals, you know, as big brothers, you know, holding down the fort, and again, in this timing, you know, whereby I know a big brother could come and really show you the truth and really remind you that, hey, how you're supposed to love your brother, how you're supposed to love your sister. This is a glorious thing. So again, the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K under Command General YAHANNA, take this with this glorious. Take this with all joyfulness. And again, this is why, you know, we are reminding our brothers and sisters, because again, the only place you can find true love is in the I.S.U.P.K under Command General YAHANNA. Go ahead.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
And a what?
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
We have seen far too long and over, you know, years after years, you know, for over 400 years, our religious leaders continue to accept these gifts. Continue to know, keep on helping our oppressors oppress us, and continue, as the scripture say, our gates have languished. But again, is a reminder. This is why, again, how mad enough, you know, you get you know, to separate your spirit again from our oppressors. Right? You know, Ecclesiastes, that's no. Right. Again, I just going into have a little article here. Let me just read something, you know, from the Trinidad Express. Yes, yeah, yeah. SHALAM, YAHANNA, Mishabrakata. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, again, this is the Trinidad Express, and again, you know, just as we see in all these protests taking place, all these marching taking place again. And when you look at it now, to the forefront of it now, you're seeing the face of the oppressor. And again, these are things that we have adopted from our oppressors. This is why now again, this is why the scripture says, surely oppression make we must separate our spirits, must separate ourselves from our thinking from our oppressors, because again, these are things that we have been learned, and again, by all these other nations taking up our records and continue to manipulate it and continue to teach us lies. This is what we are, this is the position that we are in right now. So I'm just going to read, something from the Trinidad Express, a little article. It says that, the spiritual healer killed with 3 others, right? So this was just an article where, a brother, who people looked at as some spiritual healer, because he's selling oils and all kind of thing and spirits. This is a name that, a title that was given unto him, right? So again, Aaron Atiba George, one of the victims of the quadruple homicide at New Grant, was a spiritual healer, police were told by his family. So again, people looking up to this brother, in some sort of way, for some sort of advice, by he selling these oils and all these, these probably herbs, and looking at him as, as a spiritual healer. So he now has his, his sidebar hustle, as we just say. And now you're seeing now again, this is the reason why I'm bringing this now, is to show that how not only again, in just as everybody now looking to America, this is happening throughout to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So this is one of the brother now within the quadruple murder, right? So yes. Right. Just skipping down. It said the autopsy found that he died as a result of gunshot wounds to his head. Right? So now we just jumping through the thing. The other victims, Venezuelan mother of 4. So you see, again, who is to the forefront of these murders? This Asherite sister. A mother of 4. Yes, sir. Guama, Jose Rocio Macano, Daniel Mitchell, and another Venezuelan, Jose Serrano, were found dead in a farming area at Daly Road, New Grant, off Taruba Tabakit Road at daybreak on Monday. So you see, so again, this is why we must separate our spirits from our oppressors. How mad How mad, as the scripture say, oppression make it a wise man mad. How long? You know, we continue seeing our brothers and sisters being shut down, being as I say, modern day lynching. How long will we continue to pay tribute and hold on to our oppressors, to continue to walk after these East Indians and them, continue to hold fast to all of our oppressors, the so-called white man, these Arabs, these Chinese? How long? How long? This is why again we remind our brothers and sisters that this time now again as the beginning of sorrows. So as we see all these lynchings, modern day lynchings taking place, this is a reminder. This is why, you know, these classes is very important. When I mean very important to the blackest native and blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man. Look around. See who is being murdered in the streets. See who is being gunned down. Right? Yes, no. Right. So, yes, no. Right. On right. Police said they suspect an illegal drug deal that went sour. So every time a black or a Native Indian or a Hispanic brother or sister gets shot down, it's always something about some drug deal. Always something about some drug deal. And when you hear what say now, you know, went sour led to the cartel style killing of a few hours earlier. So from the time they drop this cartel, the always that is something they always like to pursue. So the drug cartel passing. Who is the drug cartel? The Syrians, these East Indians. These are the cartels. These are the ones who have been pushing all these drugs in the communities. Right. These are the ones who have been, you know, manipulating or you know, continue to gravitate to the minds of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. These are the ones who continue to you know, to bring oppression upon them. And this is why, you know, we remind our brothers and sisters, you know, to separate your spirit, separate your whole thought process, and understand that you belong to again to the Most High chosen. You the Most High chosen. You guys is peculiar, you know. And again, we continue to remind our brothers and sisters, you know, separate yourself, separate your thinking. Again, as the scripture say, oppression make it a wise man mad, right? So again, remind our brothers and sisters, you know, yeah, to continue again to you know, view these classes, you know, come get your questions answered, you know, ask your questions, it will be answered, because you're taking it to the Christian church. This is where you know, well, A, that you have no sense of a refuge, no sense of, you know, rest. Because why? They are the ones who are going to do what? Sell you out to the oppressors. Sell you out to all these other nations, right? Again, so we understanding now that how mad again are we going to get? How mad again are we going to get to separate ourselves? As the scripture says, oppression make it a wise man. Surely. The Most High again is checking blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know, with the hand of our oppressors. This is our check-in. Right? So again, we must pay attention to what is taking place. And again, let me look at some of these check-ins as the Most High continue to check us, you know. Give me the book of Judges, chapter 2 and verse 14.
Judges chapter 2 and verse 14. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel.
Right. Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead.
And he delivered them into the hands of the spoilers.
Right. So the Most High God anger was hot against Israel. So as we go through Judges, this is where every time the nation of Israel, come out from a captivity, somewhere down the line, just as the scripture say, the ones who was upholding the law passed, but the ones who was coming up started to accept gifts from the other nations. And by accepting gifts now, the Most High now turned us over to our spoilers. So you hear what he calling these nations? They are spoilers. Hear these names, and again, your Christian pastor would not teach you this. Your imam would not teach you this. They would not teach you this. Go ahead.
That spoiled them.
That what?
That spoiled them.
They have been spoiling us over since from in those times, again through our disobedience, and even up to today, they have spoiled us. Go ahead.
And he sold them into the hands of their enemies.
So when we look at and we ball at how, who really so is the Most High who did this to us. No other nation don't have that power to do this, but the Most High God himself, he is the one who did this to us. Go ahead.
Round about, so that they could not any longer stand before their enemies.
And this is what happening to us today. We can't really stand before enemies. We can't stand before enemies because why? They will always look at us as just another black man, just another black woman, just another Hispanic man, just another Hispanic woman, Native Indian. That's how they look at us. Because why? We have continued to be spoiled by them, because we will be vexed now, and the next minute we holding hand in hand again. Who is to blame? That's why you see our religious leaders, because why? They had these records, and by not understanding it, this is what they have done. And again, it's the same thing as we continue to go through the scriptures. Go ahead, verse 15.
Judges chapter 2 and verse 15. Whethersoever they went out, the hand of the Lord was against them for evil, as the Lord had said, and as the Lord had sworn unto them.
Right. Go ahead.
And they were greatly distressed.
And the Most High had sworn unto us that he will bring the distress unto us. Because why? Because as we continue to remind our brothers and sisters, because again, during this time of this pandemic, everybody watching now, that everything at ease, just as we look in Trinidad here right now, Trinidad and Tobago, everybody looking, that restrictions being lifted. Restriction is being lifted throughout the world. But what makes you feel that you are so special here? Because why? The Most High had shown mercy on the nation. Because why? Again, the Most High has his name within the nation of Trinidad and Tobago, within this country of Trinidad and Tobago. His name is here. This is why now again, this is why in the I.S.U.P.K under command in General YAHANNA, we remind our brothers and sisters, don't take for granted for this. This is why again, as probably as one of these ministers said that even though the country in really had no cases, but right around us is cases. So what I goes to say, at any time the Most High could just raise your hand and 2, 3, 4. So you in the midst, as I say in the middle, just as I say the eye of the hurricane. Use the eye in the hurricane. So you in the middle of everybody. Right around you is coronavirus. Right? Give me Give me Psalms 106 and 40. Yeah. So again, as you say, he delivered us into the hand of the spoilers. Give me Psalms 106 and 40.
Psalms 106 and verse 14. But lusted exceedingly the Most High in the desert.
Right. Yes, sir. Let me catch up. 106 and 40. Yeah. 40, eh?
40.
Yeah. Yeah.
Psalms 146 and verse 40.
106 and 40. Yeah. Yeah.
Therefore was the wrath of the Lord kindled against his people.
Right. So you see in the scripture who the Most High wrath is kindled against. He wrath is not kindled against these nations, but it is kindled against us. This is why now again, as the Most High continue to bring these check-ins on us now, is to remind us that to continue to separate our spirits, to separate ourselves from these nations. Go ahead.
In so much that he abhorred his own inheritance.
Right. Meaning to say when you say abhorred, then you can look up the meaning of abhorred. Somebody just look up the meaning of abhorred. Yeah. 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 So you just get some context. Yeah. So again, therefore the wrath of the Most High kindled against his people, inasmuch that he had. Yeah, go ahead. The guy? Yeah. Yeah. So again, the Most High is checking us right now. It's giving us a check-in, and again, the check-in is what any good father will do. Yeah, go ahead, Mofseka.
Regard, disgust, and hatred.
Right. So as the scripture say, read it over again, Sasha.
Psalm 106 verse 40. Therefore was the wrath of the Lord kindled against his people, in so much that he abhorred his own inheritance.
So it bring it to the point where he just vex. He just vex with it. So that that what people is look at is like all a real disgusting by. All a real disgusting by. All of these things I do before all here, and yet still all is still in bringing this shame upon me. This is so disgusting. Go ahead.
Verse 41.
Yeah, going up to 42. Yeah.
Verse 41. And he gave them into the hand of the heathens.
Yeah, because we being so disgusting, he turned us over to the heathen. Turn us over to the heathen. Because why? Again, we know the examples, all again, we records before we. Again, as the scripture say, train up a child in the way that they should go. Somewhere along, as our forefathers, as we coming up, we tend to feel that's why I see now, I just say, you need to pay particular attention, to children as they grow, especially around certain ages, to bring certain restrictions towards them again, with that rod. That rod of discipline. Because why? This is what has happened. When you train up this child and you lost that that sense of discipline, or you lost that knowing when to discipline. Go ahead.
And they that hated them ruled over them.
And they that what?
And they that hated them ruled over them.
And this is something that we always have to pay particular attention. The Most High God, looking at us as a disgust. And on top of that, these other nations, he said, he let me know that they hate all you. So don't believe the love all you. Don't believe it at any hand in hand here. Don't believe that. These are the ones who hate all you. Go ahead.
Verse 42.
Mm-hmm.
Their enemies.
They're what?
Also,
yes, sir. They're what?
Their enemies.
They're what?
Enemies.
They're what?
Their enemies.
Nah, the brother.
Their enemies.
The lover.
Their enemies.
Their enemies. He say he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them rule over them. Their enemies. These are our enemies. They have hated us. They have never loved us at no time. No time. Not even for, as we always say, it have no love in them for you. Don't be fooled. Because they now hearing this truth coming out. Again, when you look at some of the brothers and them true, these protesting in these different states in America. When our brothers in the I.S.U.P.K under Command General started to speak, you just see the crowd start to disperse, and who remain? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. All the other nations, because you know why? Their forefathers have teach them truth coming up. Even though they didn't get the backdrop of the history, yeah, we teach them. I don't warrior amongst them. But again, when they come to the realization who they really are, and this truth coming out from the priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K, they disperse immediately. And then now when you look around now to see, well, hey, you're drawing a protest or a march, who you only seeing? You only seeing your face. But just now was who? You seen a mix, a piece of everybody. White, Chinese, Arabs. Again, is a reminder. Go ahead.
And they were brought into subjection under their hands.
Right. And they were brought into subjection under their hands. Our enemies. We are in subjection under the hand of our enemies. And again, we're going to even go more to get more clear, because they have a lot of us this thing that that ain't happening to me. We will see who it happening to. Then we go to give me Second Kings chapter 17 and verse 20. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
2 Kings chapter 17 and verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord rejected all the seed of Israel.
Right. So who the Most High rejected?
All the seed of Israel.
Now some.
All the seed of Israel.
Now he take out some of the tribes.
All the seed of Israel.
All the seed of Israel. The Most High rejected. All. So when these modern day lynchings and all these things taking place, again, as we just always, it's I told me always say, war in Messiah, in past year. So a lot of us now feeling that we in the seat of comfort, and we in the seat of unrest, and well, this isn't happening to me, because I in this zone, no COVID-19 thing, wherever the case may be, and watching everybody now. And everybody now who outside now are trying to come in now, because why? They looking like a place where but not knowing again all the seed, all as you say, the Most I say, The Most High rejected all the seed of Israel. Go ahead.
And afflicted them.
And now what?
And afflicted them.
Everybody's being afflicted. So you figure that out, you sit down in your $1 million mansion, or you figure that out, you sit down in wherever condo you have, you're afflicted in some way. Because you know why? When you see this, now you jump out and you want to show that away, Black Lives Matter, and you're making your comment and you're making your statement. But I thought all the time, you know, you was in a place where you know nothing in trouble in you. But seeing this happening now to your brother with that sense, you know, you're feeling the affliction. You're feeling the affliction. Now again, because of our religious leaders and because of all these, again, these brothers who supposed to be again the religious leaders of the day, who supposed to be holding that mantle and making sure that the nation, you know, get this, get that go ahead start. What they do, as the scripture say, they accept a gift. And what they do, it destroy the mind. Because you know why? They sit down in the $30 million mansion, wherever big jet they have, and what? And I good, and my family. And when you watch the spread, the yard, like about 10 football field. So nobody can reach them. It's not no arm's length, it's like a football field length. Where is the brotherhood in that? Where is the sisterhood in that? This is why again we remind you all, our brothers and sisters, who are the children, you know, of these, you know, oppression that is taking place. Who are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. These records again is a reminder again that you need to separate your spirit as you continue to be oppressed. Again, the Most High now is bringing this separation. We must be separated. We must come back again, and as the scripture says in Zephaniah 2:1, we must gather. We must gather. Right? That is it or more? Yeah, more? Yeah, go ahead.
And delivered them into the hands of the spoilers.
Go ahead.
Until he had cast them out of his sight.
And when he say he cast them out of the sight, you know, the Christian church like they say, like, you know, he done away with Israel, wherever. When you done get a good beating and father, I say, but move away from, come out of my sight. Yeah, come out from my sight. Come out from my sight. Come out from my sight. Move from in front of me. Go so and think about it. Come out from my sight. Because again, the destruction of the Christian church, the destruction of the Christian church, the blacks and Native Indians. Again, when you this sister again, when you look this mayor from some city of Atlanta, you know, she come out and she started talk, you know, concerning, you know, when you see these things again, I always say, we women, again, because again, patterning the lifestyle of Becky and all these other, these white oppressors women, these, where's the woman who does do abortion day? Margaret, wherever she name is, these names and them again. When you come out now and you see that out and you see what taking place now and you realize your people under oppression. So everybody now have a mouth to talk. Everybody have a voice to talk. Because you know why? Again, not understanding that the Most High God is the one who stretching 40 hand. Stretching 40 hand and drawing reference again, you know, talking about what you know, Martin Luther King Jr. do or whatever. These is the men again who sold out, because again everything have a ripple effect. Because what take place in Babylon, it takes place all over the world. Because again, what you marching? So when Martin Luther King come and say hold hand in hand, what started happen during in the Caribbean? We started hold hand in hand. What started happening? We started do what? We started pouring sari and dhoti and all kind of madness. Lighting the air. celebrating again arrival day, Indian arrival day, and not, I always say again, the little history class that of Samaka is bringing out. It have some very the realness of the history, which you would not learn in any any history schools in Trinidad. They will water it down. But knowing the history and lining up with the records and showing and identifying these people who they are, this is as real as you could get. As a black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man in these institutions, in these schools, in these colleges. This is as real as you could get. Because why? Again, as the scripture say, when you know the truth, it's going to make you free. Now when you know a lie, it will make you free. Again, we continue to remind our brothers and sisters, that these records, they are ours. And when you look at what is taking place to us, it is not taking place to anybody else. Right? That was it on that? Right. So again, as the scripture say, the Most High rejected all Israel. All Israel. Not some, but all. All Israel was rejected. Right? Let me go, and again, you want to see it more real? Let me go to Deuteronomy 28 and 25. We're going to the curses now. We're going to the curses now. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 25.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 25. And the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies.
Right. And before we read it, let me just give me 28 and 1. 28 and 1. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and 1. So we're just going to just touch on our blessing. Go ahead.
Book of Deuteronomy, 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right. So as we look at Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1, this was this is a reminder that what is going to take place if we adhere to all these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High said before us. If we're going to adhere to all our records. Go to verse 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right,
to observe and to do all his commandments,
right,
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And do what?
Overtake
and
thee.
do what?
Overtake
this is what going to come and overtake you. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. These curses going to come and overtake you. Because you know why? Because we didn't hearken unto the voice of the Lord our power, Most High our power. We didn't hearken unto it. And this is why now, in 2020, as we see, the murders are these our brothers and sisters, from all parts, of the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, going through. This is why, because why? We did not hearken unto the voice of the Lord of the Most High power. Give me verse 25 now.
Verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies.
So the Most High God is the one who is killing us before enemies. So when we are killed, in the sight of our enemies. The Most High God is reminding us in verse 15 that we didn't hearken unto him. And if we did do what we are supposed to do in verse 1, to hearken unto his voice, then your Christian pastor would not tell you this. He and all have, as we say, the slave Bible. The Bible, maybe have one big slave Bible with just only, again, where you learn in theology and all these set a big name and went to school, how much degree and wherever. And then coming and teaching you now, when you're supposed to, as you say, you do all this history, you do all this archaeology, you do all this now, and then now trying to feel that, oh, hey, I know. You know. You just a little duncy boy don't any get to. You know? You come out from Silas, you come out from John, you come out from Lavantil, you come from Library Point, you know. All these places and you get to the suburbs. You come out from there, you know nothing. Where your degree? Seeing that you had a degree, why didn't and you're balling and read the whole Bible? Why didn't teach this? Why didn't teach this? Because why? Again, a gift destroy the heart. Some East Indian or some white man, some oppressor, someone of your oppressor promise you a house and a car, a big lot, you know, your family will be well, however. You know, look at what is taking place in their family right now. And just as a woman, as a brother was bringing out, I believe you see that this is a family issue. Why it is all these other races, all these other nations getting into this family issue? So if you seeing this as a family issue now, and then your family now reminding you, how mad you will get? You go wait as you always say like you will kill we out or like all you go done we. But again, the Most High God is showing you through your records and through your history that you need to pay attention. And so as you say, the Most High shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Go ahead.
Thou shalt go one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them.
So when all this taking place now, you size up against your enemy now. No, again, what you're going on now? It's so wrong. Then you know, you have to look far away to get out of it. You have to look far away to get out of it. Go ahead.
And shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth.
And this is where we at today. We in all these other nations, all these kingdoms, all these kingdoms ruled by our oppressors. This is where you have us today now. Because why? Because we didn't adhere to his command. Right? So as we continue again and as we go through the scriptures, you know, this is always be the thing about us. So well, we need to ask ourselves a question. And what is the question? Give me Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 4. We need to ask ourselves a question. What is the question? And again, this is not, a Christian pastor saying and telling you, well, you need to ask yourself this wherever we ask yourself through the scriptures, through your records. Ask yourself this question. Go ahead. Jeremiah. Yeah, 4 and 14. Yeah, 4 and 14. So that's it. Yeah.
Jeremiah 4 and 14. O Jerusalem,
go ahead. Wash
thy heart from wickedness.
Right.
That thou mayest be saved.
Right. So he start off by saying, he say, O Jerusalem, to the children of Israel, you know, wash thine heart from thine wickedness. How are you going to wash your heart? This is something that, you know, again, that again, because of Christianity, you will feel you ask the question just like when Nicodemus, you know, ask our King Yahushai, you know, how can a man enter back into his mother womb again? When he say, as he say, wash thine heart from thine wickedness. These words is what going to wash you. By you know, the priests and prophets that was bringing these records out from old until where we are at present now in the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA. Go ahead.
How long shall thy vain thought lodge within thee?
How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee? This is the question you have to ask yourself. When you see all what taking place around you, when you see all what you know happened to the nation, what happening to your people, what happening to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, how long, you know, your vain thoughts, you know, will lodge within thee. How long you're keeping this? But you're saying, but I'm mad. How mad is, as the scripture say, you oppress. But how oppress, you know, as the scripture say, oppression make a wise man mad. That you being oppressed, how mad you will be? How long your vain thoughts, you know, go lodge within you? And only saying, yeah, I know the truth, whatever the case may be. And if you know this, then again, do it. Do it. But you know what? Again, that's why I see no liars in that lying spirit. Because why? You already that gift you accepted. Right? So the question again is how long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee? So this is why again in the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA, you know, as we continue to hold, you know, keep the brotherhood and keep the sisterhood with and as the scripture say, you know, when they see this, they know say this is surely this is a wise and understanding people. When they look, you know, at the I.S.U.P.K, what they're saying surely, because why? While everybody rioting and protesting, we learn, you know, this is something that you have been doing for over 400 years. This is something that you have been doing. And because, again, your religious leader never teach you this, you go do what? You continue to march and riot, follow, as they say, the Most High deliver you into the hands of the heathens and them, so you kill you dead, well, all is one. And then when you're done, boom, the religious leader, just as the generals them was bringing out last night, boom, they sending somebody, they come, sweet talk here, boom, the oppression get more worse. Because even at that clip and all, we a sister and some sister and some brother bowling, but wait now, like the take off the video cam, they ain't wearing none. So by they just seeing this now, they understand, wait now, and they supposed to wear the camera on the chest, they ain't wearing it no more. They ain't wearing it no more. Yeah, go ahead, Sasha.
And that's really how the power of them healing and them half right say no, like something like this, and no, they go say like, hey, go do this like that. They're trying to kill somebody, right? They go try and do that in the night time. That's really the power that them doing this in the broad daylight. Where you know, everybody see the amount of technology outside.
Right.
And so the power to have that. They could block anything they want.
Right. Yeah, so you see, and then they come and they give a whole list now. All these you know, these brothers and sisters who have been murdered, who have been, as we say, more than they lynching. And when you watch at all these officers who did the lynching, we have on the side, no conviction. No conviction. How mad they will get? How mad they will get? Go ahead.
Exactly, you know, see, like I said, that will, if they see that was going on from back then, and all these white people, there's people on doing it and nothing coming down. So it's like no messaging coming say, hey, you know what? If this coming down right here, I could continue doing this because nobody, it had no power for black people. And if it had power, they would never be doing what they're doing.
Right. Because why? They understand who they is and they know who he is. That's why you always say that this is Psalms 83. This is that is a marker. That is a marker where all people should go and really take a look at it and ask a question and ask yourself this question really and truly, you know. They really sit down and they conspire. Just again, like as Jeremiah was bringing out. Right now, the same down conspiring more how to kill you more, how to kill you faster. As I say, as this madman moving about, and there are plenty madmen, and even right here in Trinidad, it are mad women, you oppressors and them. Always looking now to do some kind of oppressive thing now. To do what? To come up against the black man, to come up against the Hispanic man and the Native Indian man. Again, the Native Indians within you know, in Trinidad. A lot of them now, a lot of East Indian trying to jump in and they hear Indian. Kill them dead. They know well we will say the indigenous people. Let me see for all the indigenous. We go talk about the indigenous people. We using the term Indian again. We use the term indigenous people. These is the indigenous people of the land. See if you indigenous. As I say, when the Fatal Razak sailed in 1845 again. We just always bring out, you know, that it should have sink right in the middle of the ocean and kill the 100 and some of them who was coming across here with all the sickness and all the disease and trying to, you know, we having the people at Trinidad and Tobago play in a total uproar, no unity. And again, only in the island of Trinidad are just drawing reference because they can't go to Tobago and do that. Because our brothers in Tobago already recognize who they are and they know who they are. Because why? While they come here, as you see, as Osamaka was bringing out last time, they sit down in a corner in a resort or wherever the case may be, relaxing, getting the 2 weeks holiday, and then now coming and they see on arrival, you know, and trying to put in a child head now that, you know, well, they came as sugarcane planters. What sugarcane planters all they come here as? That is a damn lie. All they come as again, all they run from a battle, leave all the people again through the history class and run across here now and meet ham, lamb and jam. As we just say, meet everything already prepared and then now come in and try to ball out of way black people ever do. Hispanic coming here since way before. Since before again, before this white oppressor Columbus come on board before coming up they say, well, hey, he discovered. Now they realize now where black people, and it's sad here where you say he rediscover. After they done wash your mind with filth. Now you know how to come now and you rediscover. Because you know why? Everybody started to realize and started to say, oh, wait now, he never discovered here. But again, the Christian leaders, they're going on of Sasha.
So like I said, the writer of the book with Christopher Columbus, he from Barbados, right? And when Like people pick up the history right now when they go to meet him now and they start to ask him, so why it is everyone spread all this lies when Christopher Columbus never discovered the West Indies, right?
Yeah.
He ended up coming out and saying he's sorry.
You see? Sorry, you know much live, you know what people get murdered in Silas, you know what people get murdered in John, you know people get murdered in Lavantil. Yeah, go ahead and upside your card. Because of a lie. Yeah.
Black men have died because of a lie or white woman.
Yeah.
Or white man. Or Palestinian. How much black men have died because they have lied.
Right.
For their own benefit.
Right.
They care about our brothers.
And right. And this is why as we bring as we say, this brotherhood and this society is very important in our nation. This is what we to build our nation as again as the general is bringing out with in the 70s or whatever around them time, and like before Planned Parenthood coming, women was having 7 and 8 children and maintaining it. No, as you say, as we we started move up again. And when I mean time started come, and there's always what I say that how times has changed. Your spirit need to change, because you need to recognize that what is taking place, that these people realize that. That's what I just say in Exodus. They realize that this people growing strong, the multiplying and the growing strong. So what they say, they say come, let we introduce more labor, more work, whatever, to kind of break them down. And that's paraphrasing. So you see that this have been going on since in the time of Exodus, and since before that coming up, because again as we continue to read the Sabbath service on on Saturdays, why is there reading now again? They have a lot of things through the records as you read, because these things now it come to class, come sit down among the priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K under command general, and these records will be broken down. You will be reminded who you are, to know who again, why it is this is happening to me, because again every day you're wondering why this is happening to me. But again, the only place you can find this is in the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA, right? So reach the point now, as we say, a sense of remembrance. As the scripture say in Jeremiah, how long shall our vain thoughts be within thee? How long? Deuteronomy 28 and 25, the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before our enemies. Let me see now as a sense of remembrance. Let me go to the book of Malachi chapter 3 and verse 16. Okay. Yeah, Malachi chapter 3 and verse 16.
Malachi chapter 3 and verse 16. Then they that feared the Lord spake often.
Go ahead.
One to another.
Right. Go ahead.
And the Lord hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that fear the Lord, and that go up.
Right. That's all right. Let me take it from the top, and we go walk through it. So again, we're going to remind our brothers and sisters, that again, just as our records is alive and well, as a reminder. So this book, it had no tampering with. It was just used by all these other nations to do what? To have your rioting, to have your black and black crime, as we say. Continue to do, you know, what you say, as you say, just as our brother was bringing out again, you know, if you see a father doing this, and this is our oppressors, what you go do? And you go do that too? Because you know why? You never take time out to understand who he is. Right? Go ahead.
Malachi chapter 3 and verse 16. Then they that feared the Lord.
Then they that feared the Lord. So again, as I say, oppression make a wise man mad. Let we understand this wise man who's been mad at this time. Go ahead. They that fear the Lord, right? Go ahead.
Speak often one to another.
So we are the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA. As we out here and we bring these words, we speak into our brothers and sisters, and as we speak, we reminding our brothers and sisters that that there is hope for the black man, there is hope for the Hispanic man, there is hope for the Native Indian man, but not in this society, not amongst our oppressors. Go ahead.
And the Lord hearkened and heard it.
And the what?
And the Lord hearkened and heard it.
This is when as a nation, as Book of Zephaniah 2:1 says, as we gather together and we realize now that the oppression that is upon us, the Most High is going to hear our cry. Go ahead.
And the Lord hearkened and heard it.
Right.
And in a book of remembrance.
And a what?
And in a book of remembrance.
And a what?
And in a book of remembrance.
This is where our remembrance lies. In these records. Go ahead.
Was written before him.
What was written before him?
For them that fear the Lord. For them that fear the Lord.
So all our brothers and sisters, you know, throughout the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, this was written for the ones that fear the Lord. Our Christian pastor, the religious leaders of the day, them didn't fear the Lord. Because if they had feared the Lord, then you know what they would do? Did I tell you what was written in Deuteronomy 28? And from verse 15 go straight to 68. This is what happened to us because we disobey. And you know what we should do now? Because of the fear of the Lord, you know, as he leave a book, he leave his records so that we can remember, you know, what happened to we in those times. Go ahead.
And the Lord that taught upon his name.
Yeah, that's all. And that taught upon his name. So by that now, as the scripture say, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them. So this wasn't just a man taken up. This was recorded before in the presence of the Most High. These instructions, because as the scripture say, when in the creation, when after they done went out and do the day's job, they bring in the report. And here we say, and the Most High saw it was good. And he saw it was good. So these records was written before him. For them that feared the Most High. For the ones that feared him. For the one that when they say they feared him, that had that respect. Because they understand that the Most High God, as we always say, Daddy don't play, nah? Daddy don't play, nah? Anytime you slip, you always had a whip riding. Daddy don't play. Them that feared him. And that that thought upon his name. And knowing that daddy don't play, it in your mind. You know, your daddy leaves some rules there for we to follow. Let me think about, let me make sure that stick in my mind. Let me make sure that stick in my mind. Right? Give me, so we seeing where the Most High God remind us, as I say, bring to a remembrance that that this book, He leave it as a remembrance for us. But hear this. Give me Psalms chapter 6 and verse 5. Yeah. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 6 and verse 5. For in death there is no remembrance.
For in what?
For in death there is no remembrance.
When this come upon you, it had no remembrance. So he gave you this book as a reminder. But hear this. You know, a Christian pastor like to tell you that when you die, you're going to heaven and all kind of shit, and you're going to, you see, some of them, they say you have a corner room prepared for you where you're going to sit down in a corner, and let you know, in that, there's no remembrance. Go ahead.
Of thee. In the grave, who shall give thee thanks?
Who going to give you thanks? All these brothers and sisters who in this modern day lynching, and because of a lie that have been spoken by all of our oppressors, that hiding the identity of these people, and again all of our religious leaders, there is no remembrance. As you say, who shall what? Who shall give thee thanks? Who shall give you thanks? Yeah, in the grave. All these murders, all these these modern day lynching. But again, the Most High God, again, this is why now, as again, and through the records, that why I say you lead this book, through our records, we could remind our brothers and sisters that these records are true. These records are true, and only from the mouths of the prophets of the I.S.U.P.K under Commandant General YAHANNA, this is where the truth lie. This is where the truth lie. Because again, when you look at all these religious organizations, they are integrated. And the Most I already let we know, don't integrate. Only in the I.S.U.P.K there is no integration. When I mean there's no black and white marriage. I just drawing reference. No heathen sitting up in the congregation as some of these other religious organizations. This is why you could, as you say, you could have these what the general, these forget the name, coming up in there and shooting down the whole church. Because when you see these oppressors coming, kill you, there is an angel. Not knowing death, destruction. As the scripture say, kill, steal, and destroy. Come inside here. Yeah. So again, as the scripture say, for in death there is no remembrance. This is why now again, reminding our brothers that this book, these records is all records, and it was written for our remembrance, right? So let me get Give me Romans chapter 10 and verse 19. Right? So, yeah.
Book of Romans chapter 10 and verse 19. But I say, did not Israel know?
Right? So yeah, we say. So we now read about the remembrance. We now remind our brothers and sisters that this book was for remembrance, and we let our brothers and sisters know as well that in death there is no remembrance. Go ahead.
First, Moses said,
right,
I will provoke you to jealousy
right,
by them that are no people.
By them that are who?
Are no people.
So as we bring these points on them, we bringing it bringing it, as we say, bringing it home now, because we understand that that by the Most High, checking us with the hands of our oppressors, we bring in we dropping back certain points now. Go ahead.
Okay. I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are no people.
Right.
And by a foolish nation I will anger you.
And by what?
A foolish nation I will anger you.
So when we sit down amongst these heathens and them, as we say, we sometimes we watching them and we realize, saying, "But like you like something wrong with you, but like he mad or bring getting angry again, modern day lynching, angry." That's all, eh? We'll get some more context and we'll get a little understanding. Give me Titus 3 and 3. Right. Yeah, give me Titus 3 and 3.
Titus chapter 3 and verse 3. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish.
Right. Because again, because our foolishness. Go ahead.
Disobedient.
Right. You are disobedient. Go ahead.
Deceived.
They deceive us. Go ahead.
Serving.
Right. Go ahead.
Diverse. Lust.
And
pleasures.
Right. So we started serve diverse lusts and pleasures. Go ahead.
Living in malice. And envy. Hateful.
Right.
And hating one another.
And this is what is happening in the Black and Hispanic and Native Indian community. Because why? Because again, walking again, or as you say, as we envy our oppressor. That's why I say, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. We do the opposite. And by doing the opposite, we teach us to do that. Again, our religious leaders are the day. Because they had this book to remind us. They had this book in their possession to remind us. But you know why? Because our pride, because of our gift. They wasn't, as the scripture said, they wasn't oppressed to the point where they reach mad. So I live in okay. I just say, I free and willingly. Again, as we continue, to remind our brothers and sisters to pay attention and to hold fast to these records, and to continue to be that brother, be that sister, to demonstrate that love for one another. Again, the only place you can find real brotherhood A real sisterhood is in the I.S.U.P.K under command of General Yan. This is the only place you can find that. Right? Give me again. Give me 1 Corinthians 4:4-9. So as we continue again to remind our brothers and sisters through these records, and we continue to let them know that we need to separate again. How mad we had to get, how angry we had to get for us to separate. And then now, as the scripture say, oppression, how much oppression that had to come upon us to get us so angry or so mad, to separate the spirit from these nations. Right? Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that God had set forth us, the apostles, last.
And this is why, in these last days, this is why these records and them coming out. Because you know why? Your Christian pastor or your imam or all these religious organizations, these fake, as we just say, religious Israelite groups, they holding the records in their hand and claiming to be the apostles are the Most High God. But you know what? They're not doing. We say. That's somewhere. Let me get a sketch up with it. 4:9, right? Right. Go ahead.
For I think that God has set forth us, the apostles, last.
Right.
As if it were appointed to death.
Right. As if it was appointed to death. Only the I.S.U.P.K, as we say, as the scripture say, which man go lay down his life for you, brother? Only the I.S.U.P.K. This is what will happen. You will find that a brother laying down his life for a brother, because we understand true brotherhood, true sisterhood. What it is to lay down your life for your brother, what it is to lay down your life for your sister, in truth. In truth. Right? And again, if again the brother who was recording at that point in time, when the brother had the knee on the when this white oppressor had the knee on the brother neck, if he was in the I.S.U.P.K, he would have known what it is to lay down your life for your brother. Because you know why? He would know how to defend your brother in that time at that cause. Because this is what we train to do. This is what we train to do. To lay down your life for your brother. Because our King already set the standard. And let us know what it is to lay down your life lay down your life for your brother. He laid down your life for the nation of Israel. That we know that through him, by doing this, we could return back to our God. We could return back to the full understanding that as a nation, because of integration, this is how we separate. Right? So again, as we continue to bring all these classes, we continue to remind, Akiam and Aquatium, and when I say Akiam and Aquatium, that is in Hebrew tongue. Remind brothers and sisters, to pay attention, to hold fast, because again, the records are written here for your remembrance. And again, because these religious organizations, and again because taking your records and giving it to these other nations and asking them for their counsel, again the counsel that they get was when they realized, oh wait now, this is the true people. But the more we could keep them away from the God, is the more that that they will continue to to be oppressed. Because why? They read the records, and through the records now they find that again, as when this they see, then say that, oh, hey, if they go to them, we go get smite, like how they smite the Egyptians. But if the God now with them, we could go in and overtake them. And as we remind brothers and sisters, as the scripture say in Ecclesiastes 7:7, oppression make a wise man mad. How oppressed, you'll be, and how oppressed and how angry you'll be for your spirit to be separated again. The Most High God is bringing out, these plagues, bringing all these plagues, bringing all these pestilence, bringing all these earthquakes to remind the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that, hey, the time is near. And as the scripture say, when a lot of people now watching this again, we must say again, Barakata Yahweh Shai, for these generals and again, these captains, officers, the men above, brothers who learning to understand that, how very important it is. Now is not a time to be at sleep. When I mean at sleep, in the work of the Most High, because as we continue, the Most High continue to work through his vessels. Let us do get weary or be in the position where we know that again, well, I relax. Because why? This is our duty, to continue, and as we see, and by example, by our big brothers, the generals, Command General YAHANNA, the generals and the captains, the men above, and as big brothers, they continue to lead. And as we know, as brothers, being brothers to all brothers who are in this who are lost in this society or in this world, this is why, we remind our brothers and sisters that this brotherhood and this sisterhood is what will build the nation, is what will keep the nation, and again, is what will make us, triumph in this time. And how we triumphing? Through the words of the Most High, by his written records as a remembrance for us and as a guide for us to continue to follow and continue to hold and continue to remind our brothers, as the scripture says, remind our brothers as yourself in these times. And as we see, as the general was bringing out, when everybody feel like yeah, boy, this is in the last days, I just say everybody might go back. That way, as the scripture say, the day of the Lord coming like a thief in the night. Our thief this come when everybody is asleep. So don't figure that out, as you say, all this taking place and people, waking up wherever, and that the Lord will come. No. A thief this come in the night. And that when he dropped that, it was like, yeah, boy, don't get wax, don't get fool. No man know the time or the hour when that will happen. He say not even angels know that. And then he say that how the day of the Lord is like a thief. When that time coming, as I say, all what taking place now. This is why we be telling our brothers and sisters again. These marchings and these things was happening way before. Way before. But because again, feeling that how, well, hey, as general say, go back and look back through the history and you will see. All you historians. This is why you see plenty of these oppressors, they in trouble. Because they know, as we always say, when is our election year, what does happen? Everything just come up. Is our election year. Same thing happening here in Trinidad. Is our election year. Everything will come up. But it's things that have always been taking place since from that time. So again, the wake up that our brothers and sisters need to wake up is know that the time is near, and know that these signs again is the beginning of sorrows. So when you see in this, as you see farming and everything, know this. Get yourself in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General. Come, make your 90 days, brothers, as a reminder. And every time we do this, remind ourselves, because as the scripture says, remind our brothers as ourselves. So reminding ourselves as well that with the 90-day rule pertaining, to the sister, try and pay particular attention to that. Particular attention to that. Again, this is the I.S.U.P.K coming out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. We've been bringing all this truth since 1969 to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who are the lost 12 tribes that the nation of Israel, that we need to hold on or keep the brotherhood strong, need to keep the sisterhood strong. And again, with that, I now pass the class over to Priest and Officer Yakari.
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the word. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3, 8 to 10. Means 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation is the Feast of First Fruits, which was on Friday, June the 7th, Friday, June the 5th at sundown. You can find this in Leviticus chapter 23 from verse 10 to 22. Remind Akim and Aquathium to check social media such as I.S.U.P.K.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K. events and materials. If your brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he needs to start wearing all black, which include black boots, like shirt, like pants, like headband or scarf. And with that we say Imadium. Which means to turn and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwafka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamaya, Natananawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawatnyanawa, Wala'a, Tabianawa, Banasaya Won, Above, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Lakat, Salakia, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapara, La'ai Walamyam, Man.
What you just read here in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
We're going to say here now is the Hakak, or the power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Babukashah, Natananawa, Hakak, Larapa, Kamakala, Kamadawa, Hakak, Lataha, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Lahakwayam, Hamathayam, Hakak, Irakawa, Matala, Lagarashon, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Tawada Haman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Name of Yahweh.
Name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. We're going to say now is the blessings. Barakata Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Makaala. Wa Alahayam. Matazabia. Alawap Yahanna. Ha Alawapiam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazanyam. Ha Kayalianyam. Wa Akwatyam. Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahweh Shai. Wada Haman.
In the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna. Generals. Captains. Officers. Troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. To read the I.S.U.P. curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evil and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. Send evil and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches. Enter thy sanctuary. Send evil and curses. And punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation. Drug dealers. Court system. The prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the government of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Quasi-Comitazi. Gay movement. Lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marine. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction all the heathen and bring swift all the heathen stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words all the planet earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucer and punish all the heathen against us. As you speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. That it's the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always.
So be it. We will say now is he bless Israel.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Shai,
Barak Lanawa,
Lanawa,
YAHANNA,
SHALAM,
Wahabayah, Saparian,
Saparian,
Barak,
Barak,
Rapah, Magan,
Magan,
Hagan,
Commander General YAHANNA,
Commander General YAHANNA,
all the generals, captains, officers, troopers, sisters, children, students, brothers and sisters fighting to come in the truth, the destroyed of Israel, all 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, all the schools in the I.S.U.P.K, I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago, I.T.S.H.A, Tazapa, Pataza, Tamar, YAHANNA,
Commander General YAHANNA, generals, captains, officers, troopers, sisters, children, all Israel, Yakab, Mataza, Radaf, all the brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K,
all brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K,
all the brothers and sisters fighting the community truth,
all brothers and sisters fighting the community truth,
Francois family,
Wrong family, Zion, Wesleyan, Daniela, Jamelia, Nema, Khadijah, Trisha, Ashida, Angel, Chantel, Violin,
Bahashem Yahushai,
Tawadaman. What you just read in English? Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us, and Israel, and the school, bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it.
Sir, men of Israel, let's give the teacher one KTC salute. I Majam Shabbat, I Majam, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yeshai Brakatah. Adimata, let's give the sisters online a KTC salute. I Majam Shabbat, I Majam, Barak, Yahweh Shema Latam Ba'ashem Yeshai. Adimata, class dismissed.